Ready to clip a lot of dying.
I mean, you know, it's your first time playing this game, so a few deaths they're going to be excusable, I think. So for anyone aware, or not aware, I should say, rather, I have completed this game before. I've beaten it on normal mode. I tried the the new game plus today, actually, see how far I could get, and I didn't get very far. It's permadeath mode. Like, if you die once, that's it.
Oh, that sounds brutal.
It is.
Alright, but then I think we are ready to start. I would like to start the stream by giving a thank you to someone in the chat. Mile Marker, they were the one who bought this for me. I had announced on Plurk that I was doing Extra Life. They suggested Hollow Knight and then offered to buy it for me. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Because it is for a good cause, but it's also a game that I have been wanting to play for a while. So yes, so those of you not in the know... Oh, Nightbot went ahead and said it right there. Okay, I am sorry, thank you for correcting me. He, him, will remember that. Yes, Extra Life is a charity campaign in which gamers and streamers promise to stream at the very least 24 hours of gameplay in order to raise money for children's hospitals. If you click that link right there, it will take you to our donation page. There are some set amounts at the bottom, but if you scroll down to at the top, but if you scroll down to the bottom, there's an other category where you can enter an amount that you want. Since some of the top ones are very expensive, like the minimum up there is $25. But even just $1 will help. But let's go ahead and get started. I just opened up the game in order to see if I could get my controller working, but otherwise I skipped through all the introduction and all that.
Well, I can say you're in for a treat.
You want to read out loud the dialogue?
Sure. I'll do that. In wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret. For none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch you taught, we changed. Base instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast, as they had never dreamed. From Elegy for Hallinest, by Monomon the Teacher.
I know, right? That's why I asked him to read it.
Ominous.
Just a wee bit. Aww.
There he is.
Such a cutie, I want to pinch his cheeks if he has some.
Be careful, those I guess pincers on his head might pinch you.
That's fine. I'm sure he doesn't mean it. Or
Look a little tired there, buddy.
That's me in the morning. That's me every day, actually. Throughout the entire day.
This whole intro is relatable.
Oh, thank you again for the bits, Justin. Okay.
Alright, starting off the game with one very important, thing to notice. No fall damage.
I was just about to say, and then their legs got crushed, and that was the end of the game.
that would have been fun. What a start to a game, huh? All right, so I will not be spoiling anything for Coco. If she needs help, I will be here to advise, or if I can, tell that if she's stuck or struggling or something like that, I'll try my best to guide, but not to spoil.
Yeah. And yeah, and I'll ask questions just to if there's ever anything I'm wondering about, and if it's spoiler stuff, then yeah, you can refrain
I'll
from
let you know.
asking.
I'll
So,
let you know if something gets too into spoiler territory.
all right. So to assume those ah!
No.
To assume those yeah, all right, those skulls at the top are my health bar. I guess that Spike just wanted to answer the question for you.
Basically, yeah. I guess they're more commonly referred to as masks.
Masks.
All right, I'll read this. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. So you collect soul by striking enemies, which is basically like your mana source. That's the one magical resource you have in this game. You just hit enemies, then you get soul. Like you don't have to kill them, just hitting them gives you soul.
Okay.
And as explained here, that's like the main way to regain health is by using your soul to heal by holding down the A button.
Okay.
Or whichever button you have mapped to that. I don't know if you're using keyboard or controller.
I'm using a controller. I don't know how well it actually is going to work because when I first started using it, what it would do is that I could either choose to have the left and right arrows working or the up and down, not both.
Hmm.
Then
So,
I got like
oh,
this little thing that kind of helps you map it, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's all right. So this must be the heal. Okay.
yeah, yeah. You want to like as much as possible stay at full health, and you can see up in the top left corner, like next to your masks, you have this round thing which holds your soul. If it is completely white, that means that there's still enough soul left to cast a spell. Once it is grayed out, however, you do not have enough to cast anything.
All right.
And I should also mention, in terms of melee attacking, you have, 4 directions you can attack in. There's like horizontal. You can also attack up and down. And like when attacking down, if you time it correctly, you can like jump on enemies basically by hitting them. If you time it correctly.
What is this thing? Oh, that's what it does. Oh man. These backgrounds are so beautiful. Ooh, that won't be good.
Yeah, the whole like art style of this game is just gorgeous. Yeah, exactly. The blue stuff is lifeblood, which could also be translated to temp HP. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the Eternal Kingdom, Hallownest.
Oh goodness, what happened? Let's just destroy this ancient artifact guarding the only remaining place.
I mean, it's a little unclear whether it is talking about that there are no other places left, or this place is like the people who live in it are just so arrogant as to assume that this is the only place that is worth living, or that could be called a
Oh,
civilization.
gotcha. Oh, Geronimo!
Because like one must wonder where did the player character come from?
Yes, that's true too. I don't know why. I always kind of assumed that this was sort of like in just from the little bits I had seen when I like stopped in someone's stream that this was sort of like an afterlife. Oh wow. Dirtmouth, the fading town. Oh wow. That's very nice music.
Yeah. Some people pronounce it Dirtmouth, some pronounce it Dirtmouth. Oh there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared, headed down that well, one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long felt a ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad, and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all.
Do they sometimes have extra dialogue, or?
Oh, that is like the general rule is that all characters have more than just one thing of dialogue. So it's highly encouraged to talk to all characters, several times. Many used to come, hoping the kingdom would fulfill their desires. Hallow Nest, it was once called. Supposedly the greatest kingdom there ever was, full of treasures and secrets. Now it's nothing more than a poisonous tomb full of monsters and madness. Everything fades eventually, I suppose. Feeling tired? That bench may be iron, but I assure you it's quite comfortable. There's no better place to collect your thoughts before heading down. Plus, I enjoy the company. Not that you seem the talkative sort.
Aww.
So yeah, you've reached his, that's all the dialogue he has for now.
Oh,
so benches act as save points and also healing points and checkpoints.
Okay. For all your mapping supplies, we will be opening soon. Ooh. I respect that he realizes that and, doesn't demand anything of me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, mile marker. If you do rest at a bench, all your temp HP that you still had will be gone. So just like if you have collected a bunch of temp HP for whatever reason,
it's best to
like in case you want to rest at a bench. Yeah, well, it's good to have it at the moment, but just, it's good to note that if you want to get a checkpoint, then all your temp HP is going to be gone.
Yeah.
So, it's, you can play however you want, but I always found it better to not have to rely on temp HP.
Okay. I guess that's a situational thing. Like, if it wasn't like that far since you last saved, then it's good to hang on to the temp HP, but otherwise it's not really worth it.
Yeah, like if you know that there's going to be a few tough fights like nearby, near one of the checkpoints, then it's good to have it, just as a safety precaution.
Oh. Are you okay? Aww. Worm dude.
Do I seem okay?
You have a fabulous mustache, okay? Everything will be alright. How do I get up there?
If only that fixed my sadness. Looks like he is unreachable.
Oh, come back, buddy. You hang on. Do these enemies always respawn?
Yes, regular enemies always tend to respawn. It's only like very specific story-related enemies that don't respawn. And as you've noticed, you know, they drop these little tiny coin-like things called Geo, which is basically the money of this game, and you're gonna want to collect a lot of it. You don't necessarily have to grind for it, but just like there are geo outcroppings that are really 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 good to get.
This is the grub father. He's sad because he lost all his MacGuffins. Collect the MacGuffins for rewards.
I guess that's a good way to put it. Yeah, like one single character crying in a huge empty room with a lot of you know, empty space to fill out.
What did we just get? Give me a sec to check, see what that was.
You may want to pause just in case any of these flies get to you.
Okay, Peter just followed. Thank you so much for the follow, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
How you doing?
Good, buddy.
Oof. It's kind of nice to be getting back to a game like this. I haven't really been able to return to Jenka's Revenge just because there's so much going on. Ooh! Ah! You're a little disturbing, buddy.
Oh yeah, that's right too, Mile Marker. Yeah, as he says, like it's mostly the generic enemies that respawn when you sit at a bench. Some tougher ones will not. They will, or like actually go between rooms is what he means and what I mean. It's generic enemies that respawn when you go between rooms, and tougher ones respawn at benches.
Oh, that was such a cute noise.
So one thing, you know, one thing I will tell you about that that grub is that it is reachable at this point in the game.
Okay.
I will not tell you how to reach it, but it is reachable.
Right now, I don't have any other abilities. Like, I saw in the controls that there was a dash. I assume I can't use that yet, or can I?
You have not attained the dash yet.
Alright. Let's see if there's a way back here. Is it on this screen?
Yes, it is on the screen, and you cannot complete it in like as it is right now with what you did in this room.
Okay. Alright. I will return to it then.
You would be able to do it if you go back to the room right now. But you have to, you know, you have to do the right thing.
Maybe one of these enemies can, like, launch me up or something?
Well, you don't really get launched from taking damage.
Or maybe this. Can we ride? Nope, we can't ride him.
You cannot ride. That is right. Hint is knockback.
What was that?
Mile Marker said the hint is knockback. Have you tried using the downwards attack yet?
Oh, okay, I see. Thank you. Well.
It's very much about timing.
Okay, I think I see. I have to use the fly enemy, jump on him with the knock, with a downswing.
You got it.
clear all these other guys first then.
At least the ones on those platforms. Or whichever one's in the way. They all drop Geo anyway, so it's not a bad idea to kill them.
Oof. Alright. Come up. Come over there.
Yeah, they're a little tricky to get to where you need to go, or to get to go where you need them to go, rather. I would suggest like getting it to follow you and then jumping towards the grub. Like, and then they'll kind of stay over near the grub, and then you can do the thing. And yeah. Like Monlarker says, this isn't something you have to get right now. You can always backtrack if you don't want to spend too much time doing this, because you can always come back when you have an ability that makes it a bit easier.
Alright, I'll give it one more go, and if I don't succeed, then we'll go on. Yeah. I just want to see if I can get him like closer to right here. So maybe come all the way here, then I can try and race. No, it's not working.
Try jumping towards the grub right now.
Ooh, okay, just like alright,
yeah.
alright.
Like while he's still following you, and then leave him there and go around.
Alright.
Because like he kind of keeps flying towards the grub, so then you can jump over there and then hit him, and then hopefully get up to the grub. Like that, yeah.
Oh, so close.
Alright. This is a little... You want to try one more time, or do you want to keep going?
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
I'll save you later, buddy. Oh, for a second I thought the weapon broke.
No, there's destructible environment here. So yeah, as you can see, that some of these bugs are attacking you, even though they seem, more humanoid.
Yeah.
One thing I really appreciate is that all these like humanoid bugs all like curl up when they die.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, as Mile Marker says, you are at full soul right now, and you are not at full HP.
Does that I'm gonna guess that increases over time, like the soul that you can gather.
Yeah, there are some collectibles that will help you keep more soul. Which is usually a pretty standard thing for a Metroidvania type game. That thing over there you just went away from, that was like a geo outcropping.
Oh, okay.
The one that those mosquitoes or skeeters or whatever they're called in this game, they were guarding it.
Man, I'm glad that I decided to find that thing to get the controller working properly. Because I was like, well, maybe I would be able to function without the up or down arrows.
Nah, they're pretty essential for this game.
Uh-oh, what did Justin clip? Justin,
I think
you
you're
clip my
missing the
failure. It'd be hilarious if he got skewered.
That would be cool.
right. I'm starting to get the feel of the game.
That's good. It takes a while getting used to, but once you have it, it's a very, very satisfying experience to play and to control.
And I do sense one thing that will be happening a lot is me getting lost.
Go back. You just jumped over that door.
Oh. Temple of the Black Egg. Hi?
Hello there. How delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you have a strong look about you. I'm Quirrell. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom, and this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery. And who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us? Yeah, Quirrell is a cool guy. For so long I felt drawn here. So many tales full of wonders and horrors. No longer could I resist. I just had to see it for myself. And what a time I chose to arrive! This dead world has sprung to life. The creatures are riled up and the earth rumbles. The air is thick. I wonder what could have brought it all about. To persevere in this ruin, that old nail alone just won't be enough. Though that's no problem. One only has to look around. Plenty have come before us, and most have met their grisly end, many more equipped than you and I. I'm sure they wouldn't mind were a fellow explorer to relieve them of their tools. It's a kindness, really. The dead shouldn't be burdened with such things.
That's one way to look at it. Oh, they certainly won't be needing it, as you said.
Yeah. It's all a matter of perspective. He just launched that tiny little bug.
Oh, okay. Oh, is this
So
back
that
at
is
the beginning?
back to Dirtsmith.
You didn't look over here. Is there anything over here?
There might be.
A stone door with a simple lock. Alright.
Well, if it's so simple, why don't you open it?
Right? Right, buddy? Estoy grabando ahora mismo. Ok, está bien. Alright, inventory, let's see if that's got... No, I don't have that properly fixed just yet.
At some point, it would be good to, figure that out, because you are going to need the inventory.
Okay.
No, she should be able to access it mile marker. I think it's just a matter of finding the right button or binding it.
Pretty sure I bound everything.
Well, maybe. You need to obtain a certain item before you can. My suggestion would be to explore this room as much as you can.
Okay.
And it's a big room. There are lots of different ways you can go in here. So it's just a matter of, orienting yourself and trying to find a new path.
Okay. Alright. There wasn't another path on the other side of this. Just double checking. Yep, alright.
Yeah, you can find a map in this game. And it is nearby. Maps are very helpful in this game because, it's a Metroidvania. Maps are quite helpful. And I really like how this game handles maps. The Pilgrims... Oh, sorry, go on.
The Pilgrim's Way, travelers of hallowness, to descend through verdant wilds and fungal groves, to the city at this kingdom's heart. There all wishes shall be granted, all truths revealed.
How nice.
How dubious. Whoa!
Yeah, throw that iron stick at him.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna guess he's not passable just yet.
It does seem like, he seems pretty impervious. Oh, mile marker, just let her find out. Let her find out for herself.
Is this where the bug? Yes, it was. So how's your day been so far, Keydane?
That's been pretty good. We folded up some origami cranes and hung them up in the forest at an overhanging branch on the path. It was very poetic and beautiful.
Aww. How is Ray's tattoo healing?
Very nice, actually. Ooh. I always thought that his humming sounded like Luigi's Mansion theme, just like a few parts of it. Ah, hello there. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins? Don't mind me. I have a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far?
Why, yes. Yes, I would.
Not interested, then. Yes, quite understandable. Exploring without a map, finding your own way through unknown caverns, all very nourishing for the soul.
Did I?
I guess you didn't. I guess you clicked the wrong button.
Oh.
Change your mind?
Yes, I did. Alright, to view the current map.
A map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you've not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife Iselda. She's just now opening our new map shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of useful things for wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell you some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back up to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me.
Aww. Alright.
I think you can talk to him one more time.
Well, that's cool that we can still move while we're looking at the...
Yeah, I really like that. Oh, by the way, I haven't introduced myself, have I? Yes, I should apologize for that. When you spend a lot of time by yourself with just your own thoughts, you forget the niceties of conversation. My name is Cornifer, and I've always loved exploring the world. Why, when I was first hatched, I wandered off immediately, leaving my brothers and sisters and poor mother behind. That's why as soon as I could, I moved to Dartmouth with my wife. A huge, unending kingdom to explore right on our doorstep. Who could resist? Anyway, I'll let you return to your travels. With a little luck, we'll meet again. Be safe and farewell. How are you finding my map? I've tried to fill out as much as I can, but every map is a work in progress. If you'd like to fill out some of the map by yourself, you can purchase some mapping supplies from my wife up in Dartmouth. We've set up a little store to help make ends meet. So yeah, you actually have to buy supplies to make the map a bit more like efficient, make it easier to navigate, and also to expand it.
That's very cool.
Yeah, so like the map you have right now, that's just where he went, where Cornifer is gone. There's a bunch of places that he hasn't been to and he hasn't cartographed. Ooh. Look at that conveniently placed geo outcropping that also lets you hit a secret wall.
I know, what a coinky dink.
It's almost like the game developers set up this, so, you know, they introduce you to the fact that, hey, maybe there are secret walls in this game.
Wall chicken?
Basically, just wall geo.
Ooh, what kind of... Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh.
How dare you try and trap me? Oh, there are several. Whoa, that one flew far.
This game is so unrealistic. I mean, how do these flies even know how to operate gates to lock you in?
They know how to come up with plans on the fly. Yeah, not ooh. Oh boy.
Puns like that don't fly right with me.
I don't want to hear it from you.
Oh, great.
This guy's just waiting to push me back into them, isn't he?
Yep, or into the spikes.
Are those an instant kill? The spike?
The spikes, they take away one mask, and then they put you back to, like, the last safe space of ground that you were on. And one very important thing to note, navigation-wise, that I didn't know when I first played the game, you can downward strike on spikes.
Oh.
And like, if you time it right, then you can actually, you know, kind of navigate across spikes by downward striking.
Okay. Oh, but that's you have to like consistently keep timing it just right. Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Well, that will be useful, but that'll take a number of attempts to master.
Yeah, the downward spike pogo, that's
Spike
or just the
pogo.
downward strike pogo. That's That's something to be mastered. It takes a while to get used to, get that timing right. Justin.
Oh! What did Justin do? How do you plan a party in space? You plan it.
All these. This became pun chat.
That often happens in this chat.
Ooh, there's a sign.
Looks like... I don't know what that looks like, actually.
Yeah, it's a little hard to tell. Until you see what it actually, you know, signifies. So now if you die, you will respawn at this bench, for example.
A toll machine with the symbol of a stag. Insert GL. Sure.
A bell. Huh. It's the final boss!
Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I last heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stackways and called me to you.
See ya, Peter. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, thank you very much. Have a good night.
I've grown stiff and tired over these many years, and I've forgotten much. But the sound of the bell will always call me back. These stackways stretch the depths of Hallownest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platforms. I will take you where you need to go.
I miss Soto too, buddy.
Aww. So this is where
none,
we are
none
right
of
now.
these, yeah, none of these characters actually speak English, so that just sounded like something.
Well, I don't really think we need to go back to Derp. So that was kind of a...
Well, one thing to note is traveling with these stagways does not cost money. The only thing that costs money is activating them.
Oh, so now I can use this one anytime.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, bud.
I would actually suggest going to Dirtmouth real quick just to do it.
To activate the one there?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah. You can actually talk to him too if you go down from the platform.
This place, we are near the surface, I believe. There is a town here. You should take the opportunity to rest.
Oh, well, thank you for your concern.
This place was once full of travelers coming and going. It seems much quieter now. Eager to travel the stagways? Just hop upon that platform, give me the signal, and we'll soon be on our way.
You have a... Mwah. You have a good time.
He starts blushing.
Oh, well, bye. Ooh, can we read this stuff?
Alright, well, thank you for showing up, Mile Marker. We hope to see you again soon.
Yes, thank you very much. You take care.
So now, that building is open.
Nice.
And so is the one next to it.
Oh, this is so desolate. Wow, you're a vixen. Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with. But what a surprise. He's headed down below. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I'm not so much interested in retail myself. Now, let's see what's here for me to sell. Alright. Wayward compass, highly recommended. If you're having trouble finding your way in the maze of ruins below us, try this charm. And I have just enough for that. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
It will pinpoint your location on your map. Incredibly helpful. Let's just... I will get that, but I just want to see what else. You'll need this if you want to update your map with new areas as you explore. These pins will mark benches and other rest spots on your map. Have you seen those beautiful cocoons? I made these pins so you can keep track of them. The cocoons?
That's the temp HP things.
Okay. These are to mark shopkeepers, stagway stations, hot springs.
Markers are, you can place them yourself.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, let's get that compass, because yes, that will help a lot.
Yeah, the compass and the quill are like very essential. If you haven't played the game before, and even if you have played it before, it's still very helpful.
Achievement unlocked. Charmed. Equip a charm to activate its powerful abilities. To equip a charm, open the charms menu while resting at a bench.
Yeah, so you can only change the charms you have equipped when you're at a bench.
To equip a charm, alright. That's the map. Alright, yeah. Doesn't look like it's all binded very well. So we'll just use keyboard for now.
So as you can see, you have 3 notches. That's the amount of charm you can have equipped at the moment. And as you can see on the compass, it only takes up, like under cost, it only takes 1 notch.
But I'm
So you can have...
I'm gonna assume some others might take up more.
Yeah, there are some that take up a lot more notches. You will be able to increase the amount of charms you can have equipped by getting more like notches. But as of right now, you only have 3.
Okay.
And charms they're basically your way of customizing your style, your like the way you play the game, like your combat style, how you fight, how you navigate, all that.
Gotcha.
And there are many different ones that do a lot of different things.
Leap like a gazelle.
A tiny, tiny buck-like gazelle.
Hey, buddy. It does sound like that.
I wonder who Soto is.
Maybe we'll find out one day.
I hope so. I would suggest resting at this bench now that you're down here again. So yeah, the next thing I would suggest saving up for in terms of money would be the quill.
How much was that again? That was 120?
120. 100 or 120. Might as well get 120 just to be safe.
Yeah. Oh, why do they have to make such sad noises?
I mean, that was a grub. One that was in the room somewhere.
What is... Alright, so that's where the map maker is. What's that symbol over there? Let's check that out.
Dolly Ruiz. I'm sorry if I bastardized your name, but yes, a quill is a writing feather thing.
Too late. Alright, that looks boss-ish. It's loading something.
Alright, Dahlia it is then.
What is that sound? Oh boy.
Well, that's true, Justin. That's a good thing we're not doing that. We're trying to save them.
What'd he say? At least we aren't doing what Bear. Woof! Ah! Ah!
Oh, the false knight!
Uh-oh. Oh. Wah!
Hit it!
You seem a little upset there, buddy. Why would that be? Oof.
Ouch!
Oof. Wrong spot.
Ooh, that was close.
Mm-hmm.
Alright! Do it, do it!
Oof. Ooh. Oh, well. I feel bad beating him when he's already down.
I mean, he was the one who attacked you.
Yeah, he was. What's this? City Crest.
He's dead.
Rest well.
That was the hammerhead.
You wanna come serve me now? Oh, I'm sorry! Alright, I'll leave you alone. Ooh.
That's a lot of geo.
Nom nom, mine. Alright, we've got enough for the quill.
Yeah.
That was fun though.
Yeah,
Can't
you did
wait.
really well, by the way.
Thank you. Can't wait to see how the other like bosses rank up in difficulty.
Yeah, they're all very fun. All very fun, and a lot of them very difficult.
Yeah, I imagine. Like, so far, this is the beginning, so I know it's gonna get a lot more difficult, but at least it feels like it's gonna get difficult in a manageable way. Like,
Yeah.
one other game that's sort of a Metroidvania game that I do like, but it can get so frustrating because it's just so fucking hard, is Wings of
Yeah.
V. Have you ever
Oof,
have you ever played that?
I've heard about it.
Yeah.
Oh, oh! Who's that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim. A strange, empty face and a wicked-looking weapon. Something important has drawn you into Hallownest's corpse, but I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is because you need my help. Say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift, a nasty little spell of my own creation. It's just perfect for a little one like you. Hum many hoo.
Ooh. Do 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 do. Consumed the vengeful spirit. Tap A to unleash the spirit. Okay.
So instead of holding down A to heal, you can just tap it, and then you will fire a horizontal projectile.
Oh.
Which, of course, also consumes the soul.
Okay. Wait, but now... How do I,
Try talking to them.
Namino. Oh, you've woken at last. I apologize. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over you as you slept, but seemed to have slipped away myself. Now we're awake, I was wondering whether you would do me a small favor. Not as a repayment for my gift, of course, simply because we're now friends.
Mm-hmm.
You see, a horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect! I would be quite grateful if you were to venture deeper in and slay it for me. It's a hardy creature, but with your new power, you're more than a match for it. Good luck with this small favor, my friend.
Okay, so with this, are there ways to sort of unequip the abilities, or how does it
No,
work?
that is a native ability that you always have.
Okay, so tap B and this is hold A. But now...
It's the same button, like tap B or hold B. So now you're out of soul.
Okay. Is there... Like, the reason I'm asking, because is there a way to attack normally without using that?
I mean, you know, your sword is your way to attack. That is your normal attack.
Alright.
And the B button on your controller will always be like a soul related button.
Okay, I think some of the bindings might be overlapping then.
Oh yeah, if that's the case, then it will be a little bit difficult.
Okay. Wait. Let's do that. What? And then this should be the regular attack. Okay. Let's see if that'll work. Okay. Something's still off. Oh, whoops. What?
This is still being weird.
Yeah, because now whenever I jump, it does it.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Let me see. Alright, that's still regular
You
jump.
also don't have enough soul to do it right now.
Oh.
So maybe the next time you have enough soul, try jumping and see if
Yeah.
that does anything.
Yeah, the regular attack is still...
That's doing it too? That's... Oh my god.
But I don't see anything that's overlapping here, do you?
No, not in this. Maybe it's like an external thing. I mean, because it looks like, you know, whenever... Sometimes, like, if it shows you a control, it'll, like, flicker
Alright.
between the keyboard and the controller.
Okay, let me check something here. Alright, that's okay. Going to switch to keyboard for now to simplify this. So let's just see if I can... Are you hearing the keyboard too much?
I can't hear it.
Okay. Alright, so let's see what is... Alright,
Don't... Be careful not to jump while you... Well, in that corridor, there were spikes above you.
alright. Oh
Seem to be
boy.
working now.
Yeah.
That's good.
Come over here. Don't make me go over there, you punk. Oh, that still didn't work!
I love little...
So when did you first play this game?
Oh, that was, I think it
Ooh.
was like a little less than 6 months ago.
What's this?
Try healing yourself first. And then try hitting that thing 2 times.
Ooh.
Gives you soul!
Does it have a finite amount?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Nice. Alright, thank you very much for swinging on by, Justin. Ooh.
Yeah, thank you for coming by, Justin. It's good to have you here.
Oof.
Yeah, they can be tough to get the timing of.
Yeah, now I gotta
'Cause they
get used
just
to the
keep rolling.
keyboard.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's an extra difficulty level if you've used a controller. Oh yeah, if you cancel the healing, like you'll still have spent all the soul, like
Oh, that's
to
okay.
cast. So like you had enough to heal, but then you know you canceled it or stopped casting it, so you know you still lost that soul.
God, look at all these heads everywhere.
There's a lot of dead bugs down here.
Oh. Oh shit. How do I get back up?
Well, you can't. And that means that there has to be some way that you can beat him now.
Alright. Ooh. Oof. No. Well. Oh no! My head cracked.
So as you can see now, you have no money, and your
Oh.
soul orb has been like shattered.
Oh. Well then, hello everyone, and welcome back to 4pixels. Cokewood's here, and I am starting Eve, which is... I'm pretty sure all of you know about it, probably more than I do. It's an RPG Maker horror game, and I'm pretty sure it is considered a classic in that genre, but I have never played it. I recognize the characters, I recognize Eve, I recognize Gary, and I know there's a blonde girl, I don't know her name. I know it takes place in a museum, and that's about it. I think I watched like maybe 5 minutes of someone streaming it. It was a scene in which Gary was making a comment along the lines of how he couldn't understand why Eve found these dolls cute, but that's about it. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. It's been a while since I've done anything solo, so... In the early afternoon, under a gray sky, Eve and her parents were on their way to an art gallery. Did you remember everything, Eve? Oh, do you have your handkerchief? You know, the one you got for your birthday. Keep it safe in your pocket, okay? Don't lose it.